Alrighty. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Among Trees. This is sort of a surprise. I know a lot of you were probably expecting either Jackbox or Ori and the Blind Forest, but this game recently came out on early access, and I've been looking at it for a while. Actually, my desktop background, is by the same artist who did a lot of the art, or one of the artists who did a decent amount of the art for this game. It's an early access game. They have not yet finished it, but it is absolutely gorgeous, and I cannot wait to get started. I'm very excited. All I know about it really is that it involves something about survival in the wilderness. But I'll be honest, the biggest thing that really drew me to the game was just how fascinating the style was. So without further ado, let's get into it. So there's probably going to be bugs. There's probably going to be a lot of content lacking. This is all stuff that happens in early access. It's usual. It's standard. What I'm going to do is just explore the game with dangerous animals. Don't worry, bear encounters. They're going to happen, I suppose. And we're going to see how that goes. Probably going to go for normal. Don't know what to expect. The music did just sort of suddenly stop in my headphones, so I don't know if that's a problem with my headphones or a problem with the actual music in the game. I really want to listen to the sounds of the wildlife that they've, worked so hard to craft in terms of art. So hopefully that bug doesn't last. If it is a bug, not entirely sure. Let me know on stream if you guys can hear what's currently happening. I should probably make sure chat is open so I can read it in case anybody has questions about what's happening. Not that I can answer a lot of questions about this game, to be perfectly honest. I know a little bit, but not a ton. Okay. So we've awoken. We're here in a forest. This is a pre-alpha build, so very new. So we have 4 primary stats. We have like need for rest. We have what looks to be temperature, actual vitality, and hunger. 1 is our hand, which I suppose we currently have equipped. Good. Okay, so let's begin exploring. Repair cabin. We need fir planks and sticks. I'm going to take actually a quick pause to make sure that sound is okay by checking it here. Okay. Sounds like it actually might be a bit soft on that end, but we'll see. Let me know if you guys can't hear anything. Okay, so note items. Great. So that's added a little thing onto our quest bar. Gotta say, the motion is a bit slow. We're running this on high quality, so everything should be absolutely beautiful. I have an RTX 2080, so theoretically shouldn't be too much of a problem. There is, however, no option for... Oh, no, there it is. It's at the top. Just mouse sensitivity. Let's put this up to 1, because it's pretty slow right now. Much better. Okay, so fir planks, lovely, and button mushrooms. Don't actually need those. We've got a cute little inventory. I love the style of this game so much. It's so pretty. Okay, some more fir planks. Goody. Excellent. Love to see it. Sticks. Great. So we need 10 sticks and 6 fir planks. Given the prevalence of sticks in a forest, I imagine that won't be too terribly difficult. Okay. Is this a different type of mushroom? No, it's the harvested mushroom. It still displays on the ground where you found it. I think this isn't procedurally generated or anything. It's, to my knowledge, they've crafted the entire world. Like, this is handcrafted. So. Goody. A different type of mushroom. There's different types of mushrooms in this game, so there's probably different types of food or different... I don't know. I don't know how fantasy-esque it is, or if it's really just focused more on survival. We need 1 more of each. There's a stick over there, and there's a plank probably somewhere near the house. I'm just going to assume most of the house was destroyed by something presently unknown. We can, in fact... So we do have a stamina bar. and we can run. I imagine that uses some of our other resources up as well, like hunger and so forth. Okay, there's another plank. Great. Okay, build. All right, great. So it's just an instant press. It's not like press and hold or anything. So we've unlocked the ability to sleep, to save, and put things in a storage box. Oh, well, that was easy. No, I imagine there's really not much of a montage or anything yet. Okay, so it's sort of survival, but sort of like home building as well. Okay, well, we're going to keep the mushrooms with us because you never know when you're going to need a mushroom. We can build a cooking room with some more fir planks, some bolts, and some driftwood. Or a storage attic, which I don't think we need. A crafting room. Now that sounds useful. If playing Minecraft has taught me anything, crafting's important. So let's try to find some steel wire, some stump moss, and some fir planks. Great. Is there anything else I can do here? Save progress. Let's do that. Game save. I gotta say, for a pre-alpha, this is quite nice. I mean, the rendering is absolutely beautiful. The atmosphere is phenomenal. The interactions have been fine. I imagine there are going to be some bugs as we continue to explore, but overall, I gotta say, I'm quite impressed so far. Quite impressed indeed. Okay, so let's try to find some more planks. I'm gonna gather sticks, because you never know when you're gonna need sticks. Anything I see that's gatherable, we're just gonna start wandering in a direction, you know? Looking for supplies to help improve our lovely little cabin. Those aren't clickable, they're just pretty. Okay. Black mulberries, okay. That sounds like I can probably eat them and it'll be fine, and they won't poison me. That's ideal. Let's see, we need stump moss, so we should probably look for a stump. One would assume. I don't know where the oh, it's a bird! Oh, goodbye, bird. Okay. First animal we saw, I think, and it's a bird. Unfortunately, the bird didn't decide to stick around for too long. I assume I can just... I'm gonna try to... Can't be eaten raw. No, that's the beet, but I should be able to eat this. I can eat this raw and it's fine. So, eat. Beautiful. Very simple animations, not over the top. It actually feels extremely responsive. I have to praise it for that. A lot of games nowadays... Oh, bunny! Oh. Sorry, distracted by small creatures. I gotta say, a lot of games nowadays do not do that. They try to make it feel realistic and everything just kind of feels sluggish. This game is very responsive. The mouse sensitivity being pretty low at the default wasn't great, but other than that... Okay, important question. Can I swim? I can, and actually, hold up. I'm going to demonstrate that again because that was really, really well done. There is... It's not just plop you in the water. There's a slight turn of the camera, like a little wobble, as though to animate you, like, taking a step in. Oh, I love that. It's good. So far, no complaints about the game. I can't dive as far as I... Ooh, but I am freezing. Good to know. Apparently the water is very cold. That's good to know indeed. Okay, I can't dive, though. Or at least I don't know the button for diving. It's possible it's not actually an option. So, there's the bunny again. Elusive rabbit. Okay. Interesting indeed. I do need to take a quick pause because I'm getting a notification on the side here, which is something I need to quickly take care of. And I hate to have to interrupt it like this. One moment. I might not have to deal with it if I can casually put it off slightly. I hate to have to interrupt any of this because I'm really excited about it. But that might not be the case. So, one second. I think I need to go fix one little thing. So I will be back in just a second, and in the meantime, hopefully nothing will eat me. Oh, that's right. I left this here. Let's move that somewhere better. All right, let's quickly go fix that. All right, good. It was not much I had to fix, but it was in fact something I needed to fix. And I will just keep the notifications off to the side for now. Let's get back into the beauty that is this game. I imagine there's a day-night cycle. Don't know how long it lasts, but I imagine there is one. So, we'll see that when it comes up, I suppose. Alright, should be set up. Excellent. Now I can, well, now I don't have to worry about the other thing, and I can read Twitch chat all at once without worrying about notifications. Ideal. So let's keep exploring. We are a bit hungry at the moment, and I don't have a lot of food, so we should probably go find some. Could go kill those cute little rabbits, but who wants to kill cute little rabbits, especially when you don't have anything to grab them with? Okay. Oh, yeah, day-night cycle. There it is. Sun is setting. I should probably get back into my little home. I don't have anything. Oh, yeah, we are starving. All right, so can't be eaten raw. Can't be eaten raw. This can be eaten raw. This sought-after mushroom has a mild taste and a fruity aroma, and is an excellent medicine. Eating it raw will sate your hunger and improve your health, but cooking about it will bring a miraculous recovery. All right, well, we're going to probably eat the button mushrooms, because I'm going to save that. Sturdy little fungi will help satisfy your hunger. You can eat them raw, but they're more nutritious when cooked. Well, that doesn't matter if we're starving now, does it? Okay, it is, in fact, I think, becoming night. The sun seems to be setting. So, let's go ahead and move over quickly. Okay. Should all right. Yeah, let's get back to the house. Oh, wait, hold on. What's this? Black mulberries. I don't suppose those are the things. Those are no. I can eat those when they're not cooked. Useful. We are getting a little bit tired, though, so we might as well go sleep in our bed. We didn't really make too much progress because I had to take a little pause in there, but don't worry, we will... Oh, this looks like a stump. Is there perhaps moss on this stump? No, it's actually just kind of hollow. Oh, and I can walk through it. That's interesting. Don't think they've added collision to that yet. It is becoming night, so I probably want to go to sleep. Probably not a good idea to stick around in the darkness of a forest. In general, nighttime is not good in video games. Alright, so let's go ahead and rest. We're probably going to be hungry, I imagine, when we wake up. So, like, we gain some rest, we wake up, everything's fine. Oh, it's day 2. So there's progress like that in this game. Very simple transition. Everything about this has been, I won't say minimalist, because it's not really, but very elegant. That it is for sure. Okay. Still need basically literally all of the items, but we're going to save our progress anyway, because we found some berries instead. Love that automatic door. All right. So, some ruby beets. Wonderful. Now, where might one find... Okay, so some more mushrooms. Useful. We are hungry. Yeah, it sort of figured. Found more sticks, but not stump moss or anything. And we don't exactly have anything... Oh, I want to build the crafting room first, because I assume with the crafting room active, we'll be able to craft things that we might need, you know, for survival. Wow, I really just can't get over how pretty this game is. Okay, let's eat some more mushrooms to restore our health. Is there anything I can eat raw here? Some mulberries. I'll take it. Ooh, stick. And another stick. And a beet. And another stick. Great. Wonderful. Ooh, what's this? It's still another plant, yellow ash leaves. Not what we need, but you never know when yellow ash leaves are going to come in handy, so we're just going to hope for the best there. Some more mushrooms. So we are finding plenty of mushrooms, you know, plenty of things to keep us alive. But I haven't seen any stump moss, and certainly not steel wire. Oh, hold up. Speak of the devil. Some stump moss. Alright, so we've collected 1 out of, what, 15 items that we need? Don't know where the fur planks would be, actually, because we collected all the ones around the house, which is where you'd anticipate they'd be. That's so pretty. What's the screenshot button? I'm going to take screenshots exclusively to... Can I deactivate the HUD with, like, F1 or something? I'm actually curious if there's an option for that. So, is there an option for disabling the HUD? Ah, screenshot no HUD. It does it automatically. They know how beautiful this game is. Okay. I'm probably going to be taking screenshots all over the place because look at this. This is gorgeous. What a pretty game. What a pretty game. That rendered in a bit awkwardly, but still a pretty game. I think we're probably just going to travel the river. We could get across to the other side. This is pretty shallow. But for now... We have an entire day, 24 hours. I didn't actually note how long it lasted. So I'm not sure how long the day-night cycle is. We might have to explore throughout the evening if we're going to find the materials we need to create a crafting room. And theoretically, there will be fur planks around here somewhere. Can I craft with anything, perhaps? So outfits, and a back plaque, and a pack, not a back plaque. Don't know what a back plaque is. Alright, probably not something good. So, some bunnies, cute. We found one stump moss, and that's all we have. Okay, I'm gonna cross the river, and we're gonna see what's over here, because we see a glowing plant, which is mulberries. And these mulberries are going to fuel us. Can I eat this? No, I can't. I was gonna be like, that would be very odd, but you never know. So we're gonna eat some button mushrooms, too. I don't know if sprinting... If they've balanced, like, how sprinting, like, decreases your resources in this game at all. I have no idea. So... Let's take a look. Alright. We found a ton of plants. Like, lots and lots of useful plants, including a lot of mushrooms, which will help keep us fueled. But, have to say, bit lacking on the fur planks, and who knows where steel wire is. I'm tempted to just wander into the wilderness all the way, but we probably shouldn't wander too far from home while we, don't have any survivability to our name, especially because we've been informed that there are bears. The game was like, there are bears. Beware of bears. And I'm pretty inclined to agree with the game there. I don't want to tangle with any bears while all I've got is my fist. Yeah, come at me, I'll take you. What hit punch a bear, Not gonna happen, I guarantee. Very soft music. Very elegant. Like, I don't know, that's most of this game is just very elegant. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Let's see what is around here. Hello, little bird. You ran away too. Unfortunate, but next to you are some button mushrooms. A lot of button mushrooms, which are going to keep us fueled and keep us healthy. That is, in fact, a stick I can't pick up, but this is a stick I can pick up. Love how that works. Okay. So... we really haven't run into any of the materials we need for this crafting room. Oh, but what's this? A box, which I need an axe to cut. Well, you see, don't yet have that or anything even remotely similar. Okay then. Well, we're continuing to explore. I don't know if we're approaching sunset. I have to say, telling what time of day it is has been kind of difficult, because I don't know where the sun is, and I don't have a compass. I should probably begin heading back, though. I imagine No, we're not really tired yet. We haven't even reached halfway, so theoretically we could spend some more time taking a look around, trying to gather resources. We have found so many sticks. So many sticks and a ton of beets. But we haven't exactly found fir planks, or steel wire, or our second stump moss. Really wonder what the moss is. Like the steel wire, that I can see, but what's the moss going to be used for when we're making this crafting room? Not completely sure, but I'm intrigued. We'll see. So, as you might notice, one of the things they didn't do in this game is there's no shader right now to, or I assume they'd probably implement it as, like, interacting with some sort of shader, to cushion, like, to, like, change the grass position beneath our feet so it's not actually being flattened as we walk. That's something that, a lot of games do. I know, who knows, it might be implemented later, it might not be. It doesn't really need to be, in my opinion. I think this looks fine without it. But there's a lot of things that are just already so pretty with this game. I mean, I know gameplay is probably not fully fleshed out, but again, pre-alpha, version 0.3, I am very impressed. This is way better than most pre-alphas that I've seen, that I've played through. And I've beta tested quite a few games. Like, I imagine the art team comprises a good portion of this. Like, there's developers, of course, but the designers must have been, like, focal points here. So we've made it back to, we have made it back to this little lake, which we attempted to wade in before, but ended up nearly dying due to freezing. Or maybe it's not the same. No, I think it is. I think this is in the same direction, actually. So, let's go ahead and eat some berries. This actually does not heal us that much. Or not heal, but restore, satisfy us, sate our hunger. Those are words. Okay, still need an axe for that. I don't suppose I can move it at all? No, okay, that's a little awkward. I'm sort of like attempting to climb up the box. There are more boxes. Ooh, and what looks to be some very valuable supplies. Search. I like that. I like the sound of that. Steel wire and ruby beet seeds. So there's gardening in this game. For planks. Blueprints, lockpicks. Wonder what we need lockpicks for. Presumably lockpicking, but no space in inventory. Really? Oh, yeah, I suppose you're right. We sure do have 12 sticks taking up a ton of space in our inventory. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and eat these berries. We're gonna make some space. I don't know if we need rope, but we do need bolts. I'm tempted, however, to get more. So this is steel wire. Great. Wow, we found all the materials we needed all in one little location. Ah, well yes, I can see why a lockpick would be required. We're going to pick up as much as we can. We already have all the steel wire we need. We can't pick up any jute rope. Is there anything I could eat or drop maybe that we don't need right now? Okay, I'm going to discard the 2 sticks. And I'm going to pick up the rope, because rope seems a little more useful than sticks. Just personally, I think the rope is maybe marginally more useful. But this has been great. We just sort of stumbled upon what appears to be a campsite of some kind, and we haven't even looted the whole place. Okay, we still need some more planks, though. We do need more fir planks. Oh, interesting. What happened here? Is this like post-apocalyptic scenario? Really pretty post-apocalyptic scenario, but still, it could be. I have no idea. Or maybe, it just went through a storm. That's also perfectly reasonable. So stump moss. We are missing 1 stump moss, and we are missing several fir planks. We are approaching halfway tiredness, but we're not all the way there. Oh, and there are different trees in what appears to be a different region of the forest. This does not look to be the same as before, and we found the other stump moss. Perfect. Absolutely wonderful. Phenomenal. Great. Now all we need is more planks, but planks have exclusively, thus far, come from previous human settlements, and that is a deer right over there. Hello, pretty deer. You are very pretty indeed. Okay, I vote we go back or we start heading back to drop off everything we've found. We'll explore back this way, don't get me wrong, but we should probably drop all this off first. If I can pick up anything else along the way that still fits in our inventory, we will. Okay. I'll also be looking for, like, planks as we go along, because we do need several more planks. We're only about a third of the way there. So I suppose we'll be on the lookout for more settlements or something similar. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, time for another screenshot. Is that F3? Yes, it is. Great. Screenshot recorded somewhere. I'm sure I'll find it later. Okay. So we're going to make our way back to our house because I want to be there before night falls, and I think night is falling. Yeah, there's the sun. Now I can see it clearly. Now that we're out of the way of the trees. Ooh, and a blueprint. Hello. For a pickaxe. Oh, and a little bunny. Goodbye, bunny. Don't. You just ran through that tree. It's totally normal. You know, bunnies phasing through solid matter. Completely fine. Ooh. Hello. More mushrooms. Love to see those. Can't get any more sticks because our inventory is full, but we can get more mushrooms. Okay, we should head over back this way. I'm not going to cross through the lake. I'm going to go around it because it's dangerous and the sun is setting, so we really do need to move. Haven't seen any more fir planks, though. We'll drop off everything else. We'll drop off the steel wire. We'll drop off the stump moss. We'll drop off anything that has to be cooked as well. So we have full space in our inventory to gather materials. You know, when I started playing this game, I thought it'll be a nice first look. We'll play through it, or play through what we can, you know, and then, you know, we'll come back to it later when it's been updated. Because I do plan on maybe not making a series completely out of this, but like, I'm definitely going to do videos on it. It's a really nice game, and one I've been looking forward to. So, we'll probably do something with it. I'm not completely sure what. Probably some kind of formal series when the game actually comes out. And for right now, we're going to be doing a, just sort of like a little first look. Like probably a series of previews. Okay, so let's drop off everything. This has to be... Oh, I don't like that I can't see details about it. Oh, no, show item details. It's right there. Okay, this just says stump moss. Okay, that's not enough detail. I'd like to know whether or not... Oh, wait, no. Actually, it is, because it just says cooked. I imagine this also says raw. Okay, that's perfect. Again, look at this UI. This is how you do very nice UI. You have an image, you have the name, you have inventory amount out of maximum, and then you have all of the details in very lovely images. I am thrilled with how they implemented this. Okay, we're also going to put back all the sticks. Can I move? Move stack is a right mouse button. This also has to be cooked, I believe. This isn't useful to us right now, so we're going to go ahead and put all of this in here. And we're just going to keep the mushrooms with us because we can eat the mushrooms raw. And then it is, in fact, becoming night, so we're going to take a little snooze and save our progress. Wonderful. So we're only going to be playing this for about 2 hours, so we have an hour and a half. Ooh, an hour and a half remaining. Where did the sound go? I could have sworn there was like music or something in the background before, or maybe that just sort of fades in and out. So the crafting room doesn't actually update with what's in our storage box. I'm not sure if I like that. But we do need, what was this? How many more? 8? Yeah, we need 8 more for planks before we're ready to go. And then we should be good. So I'm going to go back exploring this way. At least I think it was this way. Because we saw some remnants of civilization, and I wonder if I can follow up on those, maybe follow their tracks. Oh, hey, another plank. Excellent. Love to see it. Also wonder if things refresh overnight. So like a new day, happens to come around and you get new materials spawning in the forest. Was this the same way we came? Because it looks different. Maybe I turned the wrong way. I'm a little bit suspicious that the forest is, changing around me. That feels like something sneaky they would do. Or maybe, I don't know what they would do per se, but something sneaky a game could do and be perfectly validated in. Okay, we've got some more seeds. And we should be pretty much done with the planks now, actually. So we've got tons of resources. I'm going to go ahead and grab this and then go build the crafting room. Yeah, because I think we've almost got everything we need. Theoretically, there's 2 more planks in the vicinity, I hope. Oh, we are starving, so we should probably eat some mushrooms. Oh, these don't stack. That is a little unfortunate. Steel pipe sacks, but like little packets of seeds don't stack. Interesting. That's an interesting choice there. It's probably because they're rare or unique or something, but still, a little awkward. Come on, there's one more plank around here somewhere. There's gotta be. I just need one plank. That's not too much to ask. Probably. Maybe. It doesn't look like there's another plank. Oh, that's so unfortunate. We only needed one more. That's okay. We'll keep exploring. We're going to keep exploring until we have that last plank. I don't see anything glowing on screen, so I'm going to assume I didn't miss anything. So this is also lopsided. What knocked it over? There's a mystery. What? Okay, I'm not running into anything here. This is just like some sort of invisible wall. That's interesting. Probably just a collision detection error on the tree? Kind of unclear. Okay, so we're almost full stats on everything. We have not yet encountered a bear, for which I am most grateful. And, oh, there's actually a little indicator of the time of day. It's currently sunrise. I think that's what the thing in the top right corner is actually indicating to us. I probably should have paid a little bit more attention to that, but my eyes are mostly focused on the center of the screen and the 2 lower left-hand corners. Or 2 lower corners. Yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, so there are some mushrooms down there. I could fall, but something tells me there is falling damage in this game, and it's probably not generous considering how they're making this based on survival. Actually, is this the river we came to last time? We're just on the other side of it? Yeah, it is, actually. Oh, that's interesting. Our house is all the way over there. Well, let's take a look and see if we can find any more planks. Planks seem to exclusively be around human settlements, so we gotta find another one of those. Wherever it may be. Be on the lookout for, large towers of what appear to be wood or maybe steel. Kind of unclear. Nope, no planks there. Okay. So we can't... Oh, inventory full. It is, isn't it? Well, isn't that hilarious? We should probably actually head back. Take it back. I remember now why I wanted to head back in the first place. And that was because our inventory was going to be full after finding that little abandoned campsite, or whatever it might have been. Kind of unclear whether or not it was a campsite or something completely different. Okay. Some remains of... Oh. Running for too long will burn more energy. The red stamina lines indicates when it's time to take a breather. Okay, I think that was the wrong form of its. Not to criticize the game too harshly on that, but just noting for little details and bugs and, slip-ups here and there. It does appear that that was the incorrect form, unless I missed an apostrophe. Looking for any fur planks. Any at all. I could always go check back, you know, around the house to see if there was a fur plank I missed the first time, which is very much possible. Might have. Who knows? Let's take a quick look around and then drop off anything we have into the storage crate. No, things are not immediately respawning. We can tell because the mushrooms haven't regrown. And wouldn't you know, there's a fur plank. I knew I missed one. Phenomenal. Now we have everything we need. Perfect. This turned out excellently. So let's put back these. Let's grab out these. Let's keep the steel wire because we need it. Let's put these in here. And we also need stump moss. And then, wouldn't you know, we have a crafting room. Oh, look at this. This is adorable. Craft items. What can I do? I can make nails, bolts. This reminds me actually a lot of Raft. Similar survival game. Okay, it's not strictly accurate. It's a different type of survival game. It's similar in that it's survival, and pardons. One of the first things you want to do is like build on extra tiles, so you can build on a crafting station, which is again sort of similar. But I guess that's like an aspect of all survival games. So really not that similar, if I'm being perfectly honest. Unless the bears start circling around my house trying to break in. That would be terrifying, actually. I don't want to think about that. Sewing thread with fish bones. Well, I assume I need a fishing rod or some other way of catching fish. Large resin and lime mineral. Fascinating. Okay, we have bolts. I think we only have one of them though, but we can make more with steel pipe. So let me grab some steel pipe. I have a feeling an axe is going to be incredibly useful. So let's grab some... Oh no, we have two. Great, we have two already. And then how much was it? 4 row? I think something like that. Woodsman's axe. Yes, steel wire, jute rope, 2 bolts. Craft item. Ah, there is a little bit of a load here. Oh, that's so good. Love the little details they're already putting into this game. Okay, so we have an axe. We're sort of holding it like this. Interesting. Okay, so let's eat some mushrooms. I'm probably going to finish off the button mushrooms. And let's see what else there is to craft. Let's go through this full crafting menu. There is a pickaxe, which we need beeswax for. A map. Oh, darn it, we could have kept the black mulberries. Oh, a compass with nails and bolts. Oh, that is extraordinarily useful. So I'm going to get the pipe, all of this I have. Some more steel wire, and we are going to make a compass, because that is absurdly useful. I'd like to know what I'm looking at any one time. So let's go ahead and make... Okay, so... Interesting. Oh, you have to do that every time. Okay. A little less fluid than most of the rest of the game, but perfectly reasonable. And 2 bolts, which we can craft with some of the steel pipe that we have. I would certainly love to have a compass, so we're going to do that. I understand them wanting to pick this up, but I don't know if it would be better to immediately place it in the inventory or not. For bigger items, it's understandable, but they might want to differentiate between smaller items and bigger items, because it's probably not worth it to pick up, bolts, which you might need frequently every time, though I'm not sure how often you actually need to craft in this game, so we will see. A compass. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. Oh, that motion blur is a little weird. I'm actually going to turn that off. Yeah, I think that looks a little nicer. That motion blur is a bit awkward. A tent. If we need tents. Oh, we do need lockpicks, actually. Because we know where something is where we can unlock it. Health. A med kit. Useful. Decorations. I think that's low on the priority list for the moment. Okay, great. Phenomenal. Okay, what should be the next thing we craft? A cooking room. That sounds useful. Fir planks, bolts, and driftwood. Well, we can make bolts. Yes, storage attic does not sound particularly necessary at the moment. Okay, so if I wanted to craft a lockpick, I would need 1 more steel pipe than I have. So that's fine. Let's go ahead and put everything we don't need back in here for now. It is currently daytime. We still have time to go look around, We still have time to bring out the axe and see if we chop down trees with it. We do. Do I have to, like, go around, or do I just keep chopping? Oh, there it goes. And it just collapses into planks and sticks. Yep, I love it. Alright, so I don't want to cut down all the trees around my house because they're pretty. I don't want to cut down most of the trees in this game, if I'm being completely honest. It's beautiful. I want these poor trees to stay where they are. But I do need the wood. So, sorry, trees. Also, sorry, bird, if I accidentally cut you down. By accident. So it's just a few, you know, chops here. This will come falling down. And then it casually collapses. All things considered, I have seen significantly worse ways of doing that. Like, it sort of merges, like it blends into the items that it turns into, which is better than this one survival game. I forget what it was called. That survival game literally just had everything like break apart very unnaturally. This isn't like necessarily the most natural, but it's pretty good. Could be significantly worse. Let's gather up all the planks we can find. I don't know how else you get bolts beyond crafting them with steel wire, which you have to find in like boxes and so forth. We should probably actually head back to those boxes, which I think were this direction. Oh, I hope so. I'm pretty sure they were this direction. Don't quote me on that. The sun is, however, setting now, so we can't wander too far. It would be a pretty poor choice to do that. Okay. Sun is setting. It's going to be setting for a while. Crouch. Crouch to stay hidden from dangerous animals. And what would these dangerous animals be? I hear bees. Are bees the dangerous animals? They are. Honest question here. How bad would it be if I went up to a swarm of bees and took their honey? I'm gonna quickly take a snapshot of this. Hello, bees. Whoa, that's very angry buzzing. That's probably a terrible idea. Give me your honey. Oh no, I can't. Hold on. It won't let me. Oh, yes it did. Oh no. What if I crouch? Nope, that's not working. Okay, I gotta run. I'm gonna run for it and hope I lose the bees. Bees, no. Don't attack me. Are they still following me? How aggressive are these bees? Where's their leash range? The answer is I think we've passed it. Oh, thank goodness. Well, we did it. We successfully stole some honey from some bees. And we're not dead. I call that a success. That actually turned out in our favor. We have honey, beeswax, actually, and I thought we picked up honey. We did pick up honey, which we can only eat raw, and it heals us completely. I'm very tempted to do that. But we also have these, oh no, that doesn't heal us. You see, okay, might need to eat the honey. Because I do want full health. Actually, you know what? Nothing's attacking us. I'm going to be risky and say, let's wait until until we really need it. Dotty mushroom. Somehow I feel like I should, yeah, chance of poisonous. I was going to say, yeah, somehow I don't think I should eat that. It seems like it would be a terrible idea on my part. Okay. So, the sun is setting. It's probably going to be set soon. I'm not going to stay out in the dark because who knows what lurks in the dark. We're just going to go to sleep. And everything's going to be okay. Okay, so we are awake again. Everything is good to go. And let's save our progress. Great. We probably need to eat something, and that something is going to have to be our... I want to save these, though, because I have a feeling recovering our... Don't want to eat those, though. I have a feeling recovering our temperature, or whatever it is. Like, it is temperature, but I wonder how this permanently stays down. Not really clear. It's probably also, like, maybe health as a result of diseases? I don't know, actually. Not completely clear. But, I kind of want to keep them just in case, because those do seem very valuable. I'll eat them if I'm really starving. But I won't eat them unless I have another choice. Unless I have no other choice. I think I said that the wrong way. Just realized. Okay. So... we went this way before yesterday. But the day before that, we went a different direction and we ran into a campsite. And that campsite had like a whole bunch of boxes that I could break open with my axe. An axe I now have available to me. And yet... I don't know where that campsite is. So, we're gonna look for it. We're gonna take a look and see what we can find, you know? I would like to find a box to break open because I have a feeling it's stuffed with valuable supplies. Okay, so... oh, can I grab these mushrooms that are just growing off? I can, but our inventory's full because I forgot to drop off the sticks. Well, darn it. Okay, well, let's pick up these. Hoof fungus can only be eaten cooked. Okay. We may have to actually stop back, which is a little unfortunate, because I forgot to drop off some of our supplies, the supplies that we don't need at the moment. This is so pretty. Look at how smooth these reflections of light are, and the reflections in general. This is a very soft water shader, and it's just so pretty. I'm getting very strong Firewatch vibes from this, which I also loved. It's a phenomenal game. There's no story to this game yet, but I imagine that's something they're going to implement. I'm actually going to look around, and we'll discard some stuff if necessary, but I want to know exactly where, like, I think it's actually on that ridge, where the campsite was. So we actually probably want to head back there. Yeah, we probably want to head back to up this little ridge, because I think that's where we were last time when we spotted the campsite. Maybe not. Maybe this is a different region. I could be wrong. Maybe it was this one. There are many ridges, it seems, and I do not know where all of them lead. Nope, we are actually just directly back at the house. Well, this is as good a time as any to go ahead and drop off resources. I'm actually very tempted to say I want to go past the normal 2 hours. Not that we've hit even 1 hour yet, but I have a feeling this is going to take a while, and I'm very tempted to go past the normal 2 hours with this game. Because I'm really enjoying it. Like, thoroughly enjoying it. Let's put in the poisonous... oh no. Okay, what do I do with these? You know, what do I... Grow your own little beets, but they thrive in our greenhouse, which we have no ability to build. I do want to keep them, though, because once we have a cooking station, and once we figure out how to get a greenhouse, that's going to be useful. I guarantee. Small problem. We're out of inventory space. I should probably stop picking up sticks. I should probably just discard these sticks. Should probably get rid of these sticks. How do I do that? I go to tab, and I discard the sticks. No, not the mushrooms, the sticks. Okay, and then we can put in the hoof fungus, which has to be cooked anyway. It's a little bit more nuanced than the nature of Firewatch, because Firewatch doesn't lead you down any sort of survival trips. It's mostly story-based. It's beautiful, and it's all focused around the very human nature of the story. I'm going to go this way instead to try and explore a different area. Whereas this one is much more deeply rooted in survival, but I imagine they're going to add some sort of story to it. I'm not going to pick up the sticks. I'm not going to pick up the sticks. We have enough sticks. We have so many sticks. And I just pick them up wherever I see them. You know, I could probably follow my trail because look, we've already picked up whatever that was. It's another stick. We're not picking up the stick. We're going to ignore the stick. We're moving past the stick. Even though I want to pick up the stick. Also, we are getting close to... Oh, here it is. The fallen over tower. But, like I was saying, we're getting close to becoming an affiliate on Twitch. So if any of you have suggestions for what the first emote should be, do let me know. Okay, steel wire in this one. I have to do this with a lockpick. Apparently just by having a lockpick, maybe I have the ability to lockpick. I don't know if it's a minigame or not. Steel pipe, also useful. We did already raid this one, so that's why there's not nearly as much supplies. Yeah, because you can see we've already looted most of the region here. But this is what I was looking for. It did not, however, have anything of interest. Oh, stump moss, that's rare. We can use these black mulberries to make a map. We are starving. Okay, let's fix that. We might need to eat this. I'm going to. We're just not going to pick up sticks. Because sticks are everywhere. We have so many sticks, and I can just get more sticks so easily. Okay. We do need bolts, so we do have a little bit more in that regard, but we need driftwood. I have no clue where to get inventory full already? What? We need a bigger backpack. That's what we need. Fine. I'm going to keep looking around, though. If I find driftwood, I'll discard something. Probably like the ash leaves, because we already have some of those. Oh, there's rain. Oh, there's a little bit of weather in here. I do like that. I wonder if that's going to affect our health. Like if it's going to affect how cold we are. If we stay out, you know, do we risk getting hypothermia or something? We don't have any more room for ruby beets, but we do have more for yellow ash leaves. Okay, driftwood would probably be by the river, if I had to guess. It's probably going to be off to the side. I'm assuming driftwood is, you know, standard driftwood. You know, nothing really clever there. It's just, it is what it is. We have to go back and find that river, though. Oh, there's button mushrooms. I do want those. What are these? Dotty mushrooms. Did I not put that in? I guess I probably didn't have room. Cooked, they do a lot for us, though. I am tempted to eat the honey now. I'm probably going to eat the honey now. It's really useful. And then I'm going to pick up these mushrooms and eat them immediately. That honey, gotta say, super valuable. If I hear more bees, I'm going right after them. You know, fuck the consequences. We're going straight after those bees. Okay, more button mushrooms. Could use some more water. I haven't been drinking nearly enough this stream. Oh, lovely. More chanterelles. Or chanterelles. Please don't judge me for how I said that. Alright, so I'm just sort of wandering around. I do have a compass, but I haven't really been following it. North is this way, and our house is... Our house is slightly, like, to the east. It's, like, northeast-ish. I'm sort of going to head in the opposite direction. It appears to be... Oh, the sun is going to set, because that is east, and the sun is that way, so the sun is setting. Great. Well, kind of unfortunate, but so be it. I'm going to see if there's anything else I can gather while I'm out here, and then I'm probably going to have to make my way back to the house. So, again, I guess I could go through the night, you know, but I do need sleep, so not really, and I don't want to get mauled by whatever lurks here in the nighttime. We do have enough stuff to make a map, though, which sounds like it would be incredibly useful. Also, more dotty mushrooms for us to cook at some point in the future. Ooh, I don't suppose this leads to a cave. It does not. That's unfortunate. I'd kind of hoped, but so be it. This game is pretty quiet, so do let me know if the volume on stream isn't good. I think I asked that earlier, but it might not be. It might not be. Because this game is very soft. It's mostly ambiance. Not a lot of, loud music. Everything is meant to be subtle. At least that's my interpretation of it so far. Okay, we need to take a rest. I've been running too much. We do recharge very, very quickly while we're standing still. This stamina bar, also very elegant. I like the curvature to it. For some reason, the little smiley face puts me at ease. I don't know why. It's just cute. Alright. I probably should have eaten the button mushrooms and not the other ones, but whatever. Part of me is tempted to keep exploring through the night, but part of me knows that would be a terrible idea because I don't want to die. Do I have enough room to bring back anything else with me? Not really. I'll go grab those ash leaves, and we should probably start heading back. We've got a lot of mushrooms, though. This has been very valuable for, increasing our food supply. Extraordinarily valuable in that regard, actually. I am absolutely loving this game. This is extremely relaxing so far. Without the bears. Well, there are bears in this game, or so the mode told us there would be, but we haven't yet been attacked by a bear, so it has been very relaxing. The moment we do, I imagine it's going to get more intense, but it's not for right now, and that's... I'll take it. Thus far, the game has been quite peaceful. The bees weren't really much of a threat, all things considered. We can outrun some bees. I imagine that's not true in real life. I've never tried, so I can't say I'd know. Anyone out there who's tried to outrun some bees, let me know how that went for you. Okay. Yeah, I should probably start heading back, but... No, I'm not. Oh, darn it. Okay, no, this is good, actually, because we stopped at the campsite, and that's most of what's taking up our inventory space. So, oh no, we need those bolts. We need those bolts, and we're dropping something else, and I don't know what it is yet, but it's going to be something that I'll decide later. All right. Fur planks, that's fine. Don't care about them. But we do need the steel pipe. We need the steel pipe, and we need the other stuff. It's very important. All this rope and steel wire, this is what we came out here for in the first place. So I'm very glad we found another campsite. We can leave the planks, they're not really useful to us now. We can chop down some trees. I wonder if this will be like a Spirit of the Forests thing. Oh, there's 2 bolts. We do need those. I'm actually going to eat 2 of these mushrooms and then discard the last one and take the bolts with us because we need them. The old rags, not super useful yet. We can use them to make a map, but we do have enough materials back at home that I'm not too worried about it. Bolts! Yay! Okay, so let's see what's in here. Jute rope. Useful. Okay. So there's another little stash here. Great. Please tell me you have some form of metal. Nope, that's the one with the rags in it. Okay, but this has pipe. Great. Phenomenal. And is this pipe or fur planks? No, the rest of these are fur planks. The sun is setting. It is very rapidly approaching night, so we do need to run back to our house. We are pretty far away. I wandered very, very far, but we got a lot of materials, so I'd say it's worth it. Those are button mushrooms, and I can't eat them. How unfortunate. Steel wires, probably not something we need to use. We do need to go find that river, though. We need to find the river, and we need to figure out where driftwood is. I say driftwood, and I keep thinking of the town in DOS 2. Ooh, chanterelles. Or I hope that's how they're pronounced. We have yellow leaves. We have mulberries. Oh, what's this? Oh, these are new. We have not encountered these before. Dogbane stems. I am tempted to drop something we already have to get these. The beeswax is kind of valuable because it's the only beeswax we have. Same with the dotty mushrooms, but they're mostly just for eating. I want to take this with us because I haven't seen it before, and I don't know how useful it's going to be. Like, this could be very valuable. The tough fibrous outer skin of the stem can be used to craft rope and other important items. Yeah, I figured that would be valuable. Okay, very good news. Glad I picked it up. I'm willing to exchange our mushrooms for that. Ooh, okay, hello. Hello. This is yet another location and some glowy thing on the ground. It's a blueprint for a water can. And some more steel wire. Oh, this is phenomenal. Well, we hit the jackpot just heading back home. It is technically night. And I am very nervous about being out here. Oh, a map hint. Large. Oh, craft a map to view a hint. So we do want to craft that map. So we really want this map. We really want that map, and we really need those turnip seeds. Turnips are terrible, for the record. Absolutely awful. Like, legit one of the worst vegetables. Okay, so what's happening? What is happening on the outer edges of my screen right now? Inventory full. Okay. Steel pipe. Great. Phenomenal. Is this because I'm getting really tired? That seems extremely likely and makes me very nervous. I'm still gonna pick up things on the way though. Inventory full. No, never mind. Oh wait, the pipe. Can I grab the pipe? Oh, please let me grab the pipe. There's like an invisible wall here. Oh, that's a really unfortunate place to put the pipe then. Okay, what direction are we? Let me pull out my compass. So we are currently facing directly east. So if we head directly west from our house, we'll be able to come back here and figure out, you know, other stuff that we were missing. Oh no, there's a drop. Okay, that's not good. Oh, can we pick up these mulberries? I'm probably gonna pass out very soon if this isn't, if the, ooh, we really need to get back. Oh, we're freezing. Oh, we're freezing. We're freezing because it's night, aren't we? Oh, that's really bad news. Very slowly, admittedly, but we're still freezing. Please, we need to get back to our house quickly. Can I run any faster? The answer appears to be no. Oh, but we're right next to our house. We're actually very close. This is perfectly fine. We're gonna be okay. So, important question, does freezing permanently affect us? Because I don't think it did when we were in the lake. So if I get back in my house and I close the door, nope, we regen, we're good. All right, nighttime, and we're gonna take a nice little rest. Great. Oh, day 5. All right. I don't know why I acted like that was any sort of surprise. Like, one would expect it would be day 5, considering every time we slept, you know, it's incremented the day. All right, so we do need to eat some food. I'm going to go ahead and eat some of these golden chanterelles. Again, hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. I've never actually had to say that out loud, even though I've seen the name before. Okay, so what do we need here? We need steel wire, of which we have 10, fir planks, which we have plenty of, and nails. Now, we can make some more nails with steel wire, wouldn't you know? That is incredibly convenient. How many nails do we have left? 0. Can I... Okay, so that's maxed out at the moment. We kind of have more things than we know what to do with. So I'm going to keep this as is, and we're going to go ahead and make some nails. I am loving this game. Like, it's an incomplete game too. This is a pre-alpha, and it's already just really good. Like, I am very impressed. Most of what's captivating me, of course, is the visuals, which they've obviously spent so much time on. Okay, cool. So we have the nails that we need. We have all the wire we need. We just need to fill up fir planks, which means we need to make room in our inventory. That is unfortunate. You know what I said about not... Oh, wait, this is for the storage attic. I wanted to build this, for which we need driftwood. But actually, you know what? Let's build the storage attic first. It's easier, and we need space. Amazingly, I'm kind of surprised. I didn't think we would, but we really need space. We need as much as we can get, and unfortunately, I'm gonna have to discard something. It doesn't look like... I mean, I could discard the sticks. I guess we don't really need sticks. But the unfortunate part is I have no way of swapping this. Like, there's no apparent way to swap between inventories. That's a criticism. I don't know what this restack does, but it doesn't seem to do anything. But I can't, like, swap with other items, which is a little unfortunate because, like, this effectively means I have one less inventory space than I would normally. Okay. Can I... And I can't discard from the storage box either, so that's not available to us as an option. And I can't... Maximum there is 15, so I'm going to go ahead and discard these ones. And move on from there. Okay, so discard both of these. I want to keep the black mulberries because we need them to make a map. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to make use of both of our cloth, and I'm going to go ahead and make a map. So let's go ahead and make one of these. Craft item. This seems like it will be very useful. A map. Press M to view your map. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at how much we've discovered. It's quite a bit, actually. So there's something over here to the west that we knew about, which is kind of underneath the river, and I have to wonder if any driftwood, perhaps, was there. We have a map now, which is... I probably should have made a lot earlier. This seems like it's gonna be incredibly valuable. Okay, we do need lots of fir planks, so I'm gonna take these. I'm actually gonna store these right now, and I'm gonna discard these sticks. Use this wood as a raw material for building cabin extensions and crafting new items. Well, we don't really need them now, do we? Let's discard all of them and go chop down some trees. And then we're gonna build a storage attic, and the storage attic is going to carry us to victory. I'm gonna get decently far away from my house because these are pretty trees, and I don't want to cut all of them down. I know it's for the benefit of... This just gives me sticks. Okay, note to self. They're really pretty trees, and I like having them within view. Okay, we just need the fir planks, so I'm gonna get... How many of these can I carry at once right now? Only 10, because I didn't put anything else in storage. I probably should have made room for 20, but I didn't. So we're gonna go chop down a bunch of trees until we get to 10, drop off some more stuff, come back, and repeat the cycle one more time. Can you make space by making a bit more nails and then combining your wire with the wire in the box? You had 10 wires stacked in your inventory before, so this is a true statement, and I actually didn't see that there was more wire in the box. Thanks for catching that. I completely missed that. I'm full on sticks. No, I'm full on fir planks. All right. So I need to get a little bit more. I should have combined the wire. In fact, I'll go back and do that after I'm done getting these 10 fir planks. Thank you for observing that when I didn't. All right. I probably want to eat some mushrooms. All right, so let's get back to the house. Wait, no, I only have 9. That's okay. No, I don't, okay. Everything in this game is so pretty, I feel terrible for deforesting this place. You know, I don't want to hurt the environment, and yet here I am. Oh, I can't cut down that tree. Permanent trees. Trees I can't ruin. It's such a pretty game. I don't want to, you know... Oh, that takes stamina. I hadn't observed that, actually. I had just sort of been paying attention to actually just, you know, cutting everything down. So if there's only 10 of those at a time, that's fine. We'll cut down some more later. Sustainable forestry. Theoretically, I can plant more trees. I know I can plant beets. That's within my power. And I'm just gonna assume there are seeds, you know, of the trees. Birds! Pretty birds. Little flock of birds. What's this? It used to be mushrooms. That's what the answer to that question is. Okay, let's go ahead and drop some stuff off. We're gonna go ahead and drop off these. We need 28. Okay, great. That's easily attainable. Let's put back the wire in here. So now we have enough for 20 more, which is pretty much exactly the number we need. And I'm gonna wander far away from the house again. So when I look out the window, I can pretend like I haven't chopped down half of the forest. I say, pulling out my axe with a murderous grin on my face. All right, hello, tree. Give me your wood. Give me your wood. Oh, okay, we've actually reduced our stamina. It really does want you to stop and pick everything up. Okay. Again, I really like how it sort of just rolls, tumbles, and then disappears into the void. I actually, like, that's not a criticism. I actually think it's elegant. That's not sarcasm. Actually, pretty much none of what I've said today has been sarcasm, so... Don't know why I mean, I'm naturally a sarcastic person, so I can see why someone would assume that. But it really isn't. Like, I do like that it disappears the way that it does. It's prettier than most. I've played 4 survival games like this. You know, the same style of, you know, gather stuff, build up a cabin in the woods, or, you know, on the ocean, as was the case with Raft, etc. I shouldn't have gathered that. Oh, wait, no. Stump moss. That's good. We actually still have that in our inventory. We're still good. Everything's fine. And this is by far the most beautiful. I am in love with the visuals. I mentioned this at the very beginning of stream, but for those of you who weren't here, my desktop background, as I recently learned, in a shocking coincidence, is made by the same person who helped do a lot of the art for this game. So that's just happy coincidence. I didn't even know they were making a game when I chose my desktop background. Like, had no idea. But they did. And I only found that while I was doing, ironically enough, an anthology on eco-poetry. And then I discovered this game. And I was like, oh my god, it's absolutely beautiful. This is phenomenal. And I can't wait to play it. And it came out on early access a few days ago. Honestly, the timing could not have been better for me personally. It's like absolutely wonderful timing. Okay, I just need one more tree. So I'm going to walk a little bit closer to the house and then cut one down so we have it available. Like, perfect coincidence there. I am actually very tempted to go past 11 p.m. while playing this game because I am having a blast. I'm probably having a blast because a bear hasn't attacked me yet. I have a feeling I'm not going to be quite as thrilled when that happens. The bees were only a moderate issue. They didn't even sting us to death, you know? Bees. If they gave us honey, which fully healed us anyway, so... I actually think it's really good design. You know, you struggled your way to get through the bees, and then the honey heals you to full health for struggling through the bees. Okay, what do we drop? Can we drop? Can't drop this. The Dog's Bane, which I gathered... Oh, shoot. Dang it. Okay. If I had thought this through a little bit better, I could have gotten rid of the wire. What can I get rid of? I guess I can get rid of the rest of the mulberries for now. I don't need a second map, so... Oh, wait, no, I can eat them. Perfect. It all works out. All right, so we need 28 planks. There's 29. Actually, I'm going to put that back and get rid of the steel wire. Discard. Because we don't need that last steel wire anyway. Okay, we have... I'm going to store... No, we're going to keep that and get rid of it. Who am I kidding? Let's get these back, sorry. And then what else do I need? Steel wire. Ah. Of course we do. Of course we do. Of course that's what we needed. I should have checked that. Let's build it. Storage attic. Oh, wow, that really opened up the place. Look at this. Bees? Oh, I suppose if you weren't here earlier on stream, yeah, there were bees. We found a beehive, and I was like, should I attack this now that I have an axe? And I did. And we found beeswax, which is where we got the beeswax, and we also found some honey, and the honey heals you to full. We get 4 more boxes. This is good. This is phenomenal. A sewing room. So that's what the dog's bane's for. Goody. All right, so I'm going to drop off the remainder of this. I am going to drop off everything we don't need here. Beautiful. We're free to go out and explore again. This is phenomenal. I should save. I haven't actually done that in a while. That kind of terrified me for a moment. It looked like there was someone else in my bed. That was scary. Don't do that to me, game. You're really pretty. Don't turn into a horror game. Okay, back to the thing we were actually doing. We need to find driftwood. Banned from driftwood just for having a little fun. Not this game. You'll discover that later if you come join us for our DOS2 campaign tomorrow, starting at 2 p.m. EDT? 2 p.m. EDT, I think. Which will be a lot of fun. It's going from 2 to 6, and I'm playing with 2 of my best friends. Alright. Maybe they're a friend. The person in your bed. Ah, yes, of course. Sure, that's the natural conclusion. Oh, the sun's setting, actually. It is getting kind of late, so I'm gonna go cut down a few more trees, you know, gather up some more driftwood to put up in the storage boxes, because we are gonna need 40 more, I think. Also, there's pizza right in front of me, because I was gonna have dinner, and then I was busy setting it for stream, and I forgot to have dinner. And so I'm very excited to eat this pizza once stream is over. Highlight of my day, you know, eating pizza. Okay, that is a problem. I think the direction might be randomly generated for the trees falling down. Actually, I should submit feedback. Why haven't I been doing that? Summary. Trees fall down in random direction. The trees seem to fall down in a random direction. This is, again, very early access, despite how beautiful and well made it looks. The trees seem to fall down in a random direction, and one fell into a rock, and I was unable to collect some of the resources. Submitting. Please don't crash the game for submitting this. Feedback submitted successfully. Love to see it. Alright. They said major bugs, but I'll be honest, I haven't encountered anything yet. Like, every bug has been pretty minor, actually. Like, I have no complaints, really. Like, this thing is a little unfortunate, but, you know, could be significantly worse. Oh, maybe it's not a random direction. Maybe it's opposite direction of where we're facing? Let's take a look. Let's verify that. Not quite. But it doesn't appear to fall down on top of us, so maybe we just have to aim carefully? Kind of unclear. Anyway, I'm going to just chop down a few more trees. We're going to get some fir wood, and then, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we are going to take this all back. We're going to get back to our home and put it in our lovely, wonderful new storage containers. I am so happy they give you 4 of them. That's like, Oh, hello, Glitchy dear. I love that your face is shimmering back and forth. Should probably submit feedback about that. Feedback, summary. Dear face shifted back and forth. Looked like an eldritch abomination, but was still somehow cute. There was a bit of glitching where the face, despite standing still, managed to shimmer back and forth. I wish I could describe it better, and a screenshot will be sent. Well, the screenshot doesn't really display it, does it? But that's true. Heck, my stack just ended. Can't believe I missed this. Well, it's not over yet, and we might actually be running a little bit longer. And let me tell you, I am in love with this game. This is a pre-alpha game. We're in early access, so for everybody who's new here on stream, this is a game that came out on early access like a few days ago, and I'll repeat the story for Kevin who just joined in. But my desktop background is made by the same people who made this game. I selected my desktop background a year ago and only learned about a month or two ago that the same people who made that artwork that I was using as my desktop background made a game, or were making a game, and that's this. And it is the most beautiful survival game I have ever seen. I am thrilled. I should probably not have pulled out my axe against the poor deer. Oh no. I'm sorry, dear. I promise I wasn't trying to eat you. Yet. We'll probably eat some venison later. Right now we're literally just gathering planks. I'm not gathering more sticks because I do not need more sticks. I've had a couple of criticisms right now. I should probably see what kind of feedback. Feedback, I'm going to say medium priority. That is sorted lexicographically and not in order of importance. Oh, feedback. I didn't submit it as a bug. Oops. Feedback. Make it possible to switch between full backpack inventory and full storage inventory. Okay, there. That's the whole thing. Ooh, that's a weird rendering bug while it's trying to take a screenshot. Okay, so let's gather up. It is nighttime, and we are, first of all, dying of hunger. Second of all, dying of exhaustion. So I should probably... I heard something. I heard a very large snort. A very large exhale through the nose. Perhaps through a snout. Maybe like a bear. Please don't be a bear. You also, Kevin, you missed the bit where we had a tangle with a whole bunch of bees. That was fun. There were a lot of bees. But we lived. Not only did we live through the bees, we managed to collect some honey, which fully healed us from the bee attack. I say bee attack. I was the one who charged at the bees with an axe. So... Alright. So I should probably eat some mushrooms before I starve to death. And go to sleep before I... Oh, look at this. Look at our little house. I'm gonna take a screenshot. I've been taking so many screenshots in this game. Gosh, it's pretty. Let's sleep. Let's heal up, you know, before we go put everything away. Anyway, if you guys are liking this so far and want to see more of the game, I'm probably gonna play more of it anyway. Not just today, but in the future. Like, I'm not sure... The game is in early access, and with a lot of early access games, you want to be careful about like how much you play because the game content can change rapidly. I'm definitely going to do a full playthrough of this game when it comes out, but I might still play through... I might do like a vlogging series or a blog on like the updates of this game. Like, I'm going to keep up with the patch notes and stuff. Because, gosh, this game is pretty. It's just such a pretty game. All right, that's the rest of our chantranelles. Chantra, yeah, those things. I'm gonna put... I actually need to eat the mulberries because we are kind of dying just a little bit. I didn't want to eat all of those, but we do seem to regenerate our... There's like 4 main like stats you need to keep track of, like your hunger, how tired you are, and your actual health, which is related to things attacking you, and then temperature, which is pretty important as well. And temperature automatically regenerates when you get to somewhere that's safe, so I'm not going to worry about too much about things that restore our temperature. Oh, that's a bug, actually, and I just noticed it. And I should report it as such. Low priority. When completing a different room with another note, with the note of another equipped it closed the note. I had the note for building a crafting room, building a cooking room, cooking station or something like that, pinned. But when I built the storage attic, it removed the note. The note for the cooking station. So I'm just keeping track of this because it's good to send this feedback. It's very important for devs to have this sort of stuff. I really should add this to my upcoming game, which won't be in beta for years, to be fair, because it's got a long way to go. But, like, today was a very successful progress on that. I'm tempted to do a stream on it sometime, but let's go ahead and note the items for the cooking room. So we have more than enough for planks. What our main concern is finding driftwood. I have no clue where to find that. I'm gonna go this way though. Actually, let's look at our map. You know, the actual important thing that might lead us to something useful. I think we should go northeast. Northeast to the water, and theoretically at the water, one would anticipate there would be driftwood. So let's go ahead and find it. Actually, let me pull out my compass so I actually know where I'm going. Phenomenal. So this is north, and northeast is that way. We can run with our compass. It's not Sea of Thieves. Thank goodness. That's one thing I really hate about Sea of Thieves. I can't run while holding out a compass. Like, how much sense does that make? Okay, so we're going to travel northeast. I can actually see the lake right in front of us. So we're going to go explore a little bit and see if we can find any driftwood, because one would anticipate driftwood would be in water. Just a guess. Okay, so... Anything new on chat? Nope. Actually, I should set up chat here. It would make so much more sense for reading your guys' comments. I'm very curious to know what you guys think of the game so far. We've been playing for about an hour and a half now, and I've seen nothing to dissuade me from playing it further. There have been no major bugs, it's been absolutely beautiful, and it's very relaxing. We haven't run into a single bear yet, and I'd say that's points in our favor. Okay, so I don't see any driftwood. Bit unfortunate. Don't actually know where to get it. I figured it would kind of be at the end of this lake, but maybe if I follow it up a little bit more. Also, let me know how the game volume is. First time again playing this game, so game volume settings might be a little iffy. There's no actually feedback. Just remembered, that's probably a really good one to put in. Feedback. Feedbook, yes, where you go to the Facebook of feeds. The irony is that's exactly what Facebook is. So high priority, feedback, add in options for adjusting sound. There is no way to do this in game at the moment, which is really unfortunate. It's one of my biggest criticisms of the game so far. Are you sure? Because I think I just saw shiny wood by the water. Did you? Did you indeed? Where did that go? Because I didn't see any shiny wood by the water. And that would be very useful. I figured it would be here. So there's this shiny wood, but that's just sticks. Oh, there is! You're right. I completely missed it. Driftwood. It blended in so well. That is a single driftwood. We need 3. Okay, I shouldn't go in the water because that'll freeze us, and I do not want to freeze to death. Generally want to avoid that. Freezing to death, you know, #1 survival tip. Or not freezing to death. Other way around. Let's say the right thing and not give people the wrong idea. Okay, so again, absolutely beautiful game. It's been so pretty. Let's see if we can find any more driftwood. I'm kind of just hoping it'll be on the Outer Banks, because we found 1 piece and I need 2 more in order to build a cooking station. Told you. Yes, you did. You were correct. There was in fact driftwood there, and I completely missed it. Let's try to avoid that in the future. And make sure we can find everything we need to. Alright. I would highly recommend you guys play this game for yourselves. I have been absolutely loving it. Like, this has been such a great experience. Very relaxing. Again, probably because we haven't been eaten by a bear. Can I chop you down and get driftwood? No such luck. Okay, well, we're gonna go explore the other edge. Oh, there's driftwood on the bank here. Phenomenal. We're actually not taking any cold damage, not any temperature damage at the moment, so we're doing okay. I consider this points in our favor. We just need to find one more piece of driftwood, and then we're good to go. Also, for anybody who's new here, if you'd be interested in following the channel, we are almost at 50 followers, and I am very much looking forward to having an emote. I think that's what comes with being an affiliate, or just being an affiliate and everything else that comes with it, I suppose I should say, in near future. I'm quite excited for that. Is this driftwood? It is! We have all 3 pieces of driftwood, and our notes got unpinned again. I just noticed that. Did I press G by accident or something? If I freeze to death, I'm sure my estate will sue you for giving me bad advice. Aw. And I plan to. I plan to. What was that in response to? I kind of looked at that a little bit late. Starving. I should probably eat these mushrooms. And these berries. And these other mushrooms. Okay, I have been loving this game. That said, we are probably going to stop in a half an hour because it's getting late and I do want to eat dinner. So we'll explore more of this game. I know, Ori and the Will of the Wisps. I promise we are going to do that playthrough. I just need to get the actual videos uploaded. The videos are done. Like, I have them in After Effects, and I just need to render them. And it's all good to go, except I've just completely forgotten to, like, put them through the renderer. Somebody remind me to do that tonight before I forget. Okay, we have bolts, and then I think I can use steel wire, which is upstairs, in order to make more bolts. I'm going to take out the steel wire, and I'm also going to take up any pipes we have, in case that's not what we need. So let's take out the pipes. Let's go ahead and make... We need 2 more bolts, which come from steel pipes. All right. Oh, playing the game. Yeah. Understandable. I thought you meant potentially freezing in a lake, and I was very concerned. Let's also grab out driftwood. Let's get up the stairs, actually walk correctly. Okay, let's get this over here, and then, ladies and gentlemen, we will finally have a cooking room. Look at that. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous. Loving it. Cooking. Mix ingredients and prepare meals for the road. New extensions. Greenhouse. Okay, we need fir planks, metal plates. Oh, I saw one of those, and I think I can make them in the crafting menu. We do have beet seeds, so I do want to begin farming. Farming. The best part of survival games. Farming. Actually, though, it's generally super relaxing, so. No, I'm the one who plans to sue you after Kevin freezes to death. Okay, good to know for the future. Watering can, I imagine, will be super useful for watering our plants. Sewing thread, we don't need. Metal plate, that just takes 1 more bolt. We need 3. We don't have a lot of pipes. I'm probably going to put it away for now. I'm going to put away all of these. What else do we need for this? I'm going to note this. This is our next objective. We need glue. To make glue, we need lime, I think. But for now, let's cook the non-existent food we have because we ate it all raw. That's not true, actually. We do have some stuff. Is this something I can eat? I don't think so. It's used for insulation, actually. It's used for insulation. Oh no, I need that. Give me back my compass. Insulation. How and where do I build insulation? Can I make this somewhere? Decorations? Oh, we can have a cute little owl statue. Oh, that's what sticks are good for. I know it's not high priority, but we can have a statue. There's a bear and fish, there's owl, there's blackbird, there's robin, there's fox, and tree, and there's a burbot, which I assume is a type of fish. If you guys have suggestions in chat, go ahead and let me know. And I will choose your favorite from among these and make it. And I will put it in the house somewhere. How does that sound? This is also probably going to go on YouTube, so YouTube comments, let me know. It's probably going to happen today, though. Maybe not. Maybe I'll wait for the first episode to go out. We'll see. Maybe not. I might do it now, depending on how adamant people are in Twitch chat. Please make an owl statue and give it a cute name. That is very... okay. Sorry to disenfranchise you, everybody on YouTube. But we're going to go ahead and make this cute little owl statue right now. That is very okay. Yes. Okay, we're going to make our little owl sculpture. We're going to craft it right now, and we're going to place it somewhere in the house. Oh, that was a cute little owl sculpture. Tamed one owl sculpture. Equip. It's going to be... oh, wait, hold up. Oops. Did that take the place of something? No, that didn't. Cannot place decoration here. Oh, little owl. Can I place it on the desk? Can I place it on the... can I rotate it? It's going to go right here on the shelf. No, wait. 3. That's not Q. That's Y. Rotate. Oh, we have an owl friend. Hello. Place. Oh, look at him. I'm going to name you... what's its name going to be? What's its name going to be? Owlsworth. It's a terrible name. Okay, no, I gotta think of a better name. I gotta redeem myself from that one. That's not good. I'm gonna call you... Sylvester. I think that's a bit too gangster for this owl. What's a good owl name? Oh, I'm blanking. I could choose something at random, right? And it would be funny. But I also want to pick something cute because this is an adorable owl and it's going to stand here forever and I love owls. Don't judge me too much for Owlsworth, okay? I'm sorry. What about Spicy Hash Brown 2? No, that's Sea of Thieves. That's sticking in Sea of Thieves. His name's going to be Oliver. This is Oliver the Owl. I have decided his name is going to be Oliver. And I will love him for the rest of my life. Okay, we need to get food. We've sort of just been chopping down trees and not really focusing on finding, I don't know, mushrooms or anything. That's why I wanted the greenhouse really, really badly. Why I need this greenhouse is because we have a lot of... oh, wait, no, we have beets in our... actually, we have beets in some of these chests that we can eat. And it's getting to be night anyway, so let's take out these beets. Now let's cook some beets, because everybody likes cooked beets. I can cook 5 of them at once. Cook. Temperature too low. Refill fire tinder. Add sticks. Add sticks. Add sticks. Add sticks. Add sticks. Okay, I found a use for sticks. Oh, wait. Can it be Owliver? Yes, it can be. Okay, everybody. His name is Owliver. Oliver the Owl, otherwise known as Owliver. He's adorable, and I love him. Cooked food. Oh, look at this. Okay, that didn't look quite as natural, the actual food. But it's kind of good. Eat the cooked food. Let's heal ourselves completely. Phenomenal. I'm also going to go ahead and cook these last 3 beets. So let's do that. Hopefully the sticks are not enough. We need more sticks. Luckily, we have a ton because I did nothing but collect sticks for a good portion of this. Let's be realistic. Let's go ahead and cook it and make a little bit of stew. Lovely. And we'll save that for a rainy day. Okay, so I'm gonna go sleep. No, actually, I should go out and gather some more resources. It's not yet night. The sun is still setting, so we have time to go out and find some more materials. I am gonna chop down some trees because I do need the wood and I need the sticks. Phenomenal. I'm actually gonna gather everything because we need all of it. Also, theoretically, there are caves somewhere. I mean, the bear's gotta live somewhere, right? And I assume it's a cave bear. I'm saying this like there's just one bear that's eventually gonna come find us and, you know, try to eat us. But the reality of the situation is there's probably a whole team of bears out there. Team. Horde. I don't know. What do you call a group of bears? What is the formal name for a conglomeration of bears? No, not a conglomeration. That sounds terrifying. It's not a gaggle of bears. A band of bears. That sounds reasonable. A team? Is it actually a team? Oh, wait. That'd be hilarious if it was, but I don't think it is. Maybe it's just a group of bears. Maybe most people don't stop to think about or worry about, you know, what a group of bears is. You know, they're just like, there's a group of bears out there. We shouldn't worry about the idiosyncratics of the name of what a group of bears is. We're just gonna stay away from the group of bears. Which, to be fair, is completely reasonable. You know, I'm really glad we found that dogsbane too, because it's going to be useful for making the, I thought bears were mostly solitary. That's true. That is true. Bears are mostly solitary. Fun fact. But, I don't know. Like, there are groups of bears that come together. I say this having observed many mother bears crossing the road with their cubs. This has happened on more than one occasion. Like, there are black bears around here, and they do show up and occasionally cross the road in the middle of the woods. And you're just like, oh, there sure is a bear in front of my car. That and wild turkeys. I've seen surprising numbers of wild turkeys. Okay, it is nighttime. It is getting cold, so we should go ahead and sleep. We only have 15 minutes technically left in stream, but I am very tempted to go for longer. Let me know in Twitch chat, for those of you watching, if you'd be okay with me going a little bit over. Because I'm loving this. This has been such a nice game. Quora says it's a sloth or a sleuth of bears. Now I'm imagining like a bunch of bears stacked on top of each other with a trench coat and like a little fedora. Which is very adorable. I like the idea of like film noir bears. I'm thoroughly tickled by this actually. Let's go ahead and cook our hoof fungus as well. I'll stick around as long as you want to play. Aw, thank you. I don't know if I will or won't, because I do need to eat dinner at some point. Like, in the reasonably near future, so I might cut it off in another 15 minutes, but I gotta say, I am loving this game. Like, I know I said, I'm probably gonna do Jackbox tomorrow, because I want to do, like, if people are willing and to do it, then I want to do Jackbox once a week. But I really want to play this game a lot. Like, this has been great. I have loved every second of this so far. I'm going to stick the mulberries in here because you never know when you're going to need more mulberries. So the hoof fungus I should probably cook. And I'm going to put the driftwood in here. I'm going to cook the hoof fungus, all 4 of them. Add sticks. Cook food. Ah, cook. Yes, I do need to click the cook button. Oh, we're cooking some food. Cooking some food. Hell yeah. Cooked food. Lovely. Yeah, those like little polygons and stuff. I'm gonna submit feedback on that actually right now. Feedback. Low priority. Food doesn't look as natural, beautiful as the rest of the game. The food in the pot when you scoop it out is very blocky and not quite elegant. I think there's definitely room to improve on that visual aspect. Though I gotta say, I don't know how they'd improve the visuals of this game much more at the moment. Because, wow, this game looks good. Alright. So, let's go ahead and eat a little bit. Let's go ahead and eat... Actually, I'm gonna wait until we're a little bit hungrier. Let's optimize that a tad. What else do we need? We should go out hunting for materials. There's 15 minutes left in stream. That's enough for another gathering session. We should check out our map. There's this marked here, which I think is a different region of the map, we sort of stumbled around across it, but not too much. We could go check out what this is. I think this is a campsite that we didn't fully raid over to the west. I kind of like that idea better because it's closer, so we should be able to go there and back in a decent amount of time. So to the west. Where is our compass? Yeah, this should be on 3. There we go. That's a very natural system they have set up, actually. So let's head west. I wish I could cook food like that. You know, throw a bunch of sticks in, hit a cook button, and it magically comes out as, like, delicious soup. Yeah, actually, that's, like, literally living the life. Like a delicious stew just pops out and you click a cook button and stick whatever, you know, ingredients you want into it. Talking about food is just making me really, really hungry. If I'd eaten a little bit before this, we would have gone longer on this stream. Like, I actively would have put on another hour for this game because it honestly deserves it. It's so pretty. I just can't get over how pretty this game is. It's a waterfall. I've already taken a screenshot of this waterfall, and honestly, I think most of the reason I got this game is... That's not even true, but like a good portion of the reason I got this game is because I want to take screenshots and have a lot of really pretty backgrounds for my desktop. Because I just love this game. Oh boy. What's that I hear in the distance? It's some bees that need an axe. I'm gonna crouch against the bees and smack, smack, smack. Give me your honey. Oh god, honey, honey, pick up the honey, pick up the honey. Run, 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 run for your life. Don't get stung by the bees because they're gonna eat you alive. Oh, don't get stung by the bees. Are the bees chasing you? No, they're not. We've gotten away from the bees. We can eat the honey in a little bit, and I don't know why I'm still singing this song. We attacked the bees and survived. Success. All right. Excellent. Thanks for the song. I am happy to oblige. With sufficiently cut vegetables, you could make this dream come true. No, I mean the low poly stew. All right. Sure. I won't judge you for that. Okay. So, it's been a while since I saved my game, and I suddenly realized this, and I hope we don't run into anything that crashes the game, and I hope we didn't just jinx it by saying those words. Because there's a cave. We're gonna walk into the cave. Hell yeah. There's a cave. We're walking into it. The bunnies are making cute squeaking noises, and that's adorable. There's a cave. There's a cave. There's a cave, cave, cave. There's a cave. There's a cave. I'm wandering in the cave. Oh, no. I'm very scared of this cave. Okay, there's limestone, or this mineral deposit, and I assume I need a pickaxe for it. There's probably also a bear somewhere. Blueprint. Tent. Nice. This has been a very useful adventure. We've still got 10 minutes, too. Okay, so we know where a cave is. It is to the... Somebody remember this for the future, because I probably won't. It is to the west. The cave is to the west. Actually, nobody has to remember that, because I have a map now. Didn't have a map to begin with, but we have that now. Great, so we know where the cave is, and that means we know where the stuff necessary to build the part of stuff that we need to build the greenhouse with is. Very useful. Wait, was it raining inside the cave? I could go back and find out, but I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Ooh, driftwood. Banned from driftwood just for having a little fun. Again, don't forget to stop by tomorrow. It's going to be a ton of fun. We're starting a DOS2 campaign with my friends Danny and Aru. It's going to happen tomorrow starting at 2 p.m. EDT, and it's going to be a blast. I am very much looking forward to this. We're going to be doing it regularly here on stream. And I'm not going to be DMing as hard as I did with their first campaign. We're just gonna sort of roll with it, try to, you know, really get into our characters, treat it more like D&D than I think we did in the last one. Like I'd like to, ideally. I'm gonna let, like, I'm not gonna hold their hands. Like in the first campaign where I, you know, played with them, I did hold their hands a little bit more. I'm basically not gonna do that in this campaign. I'm gonna let them shop as part of what I'm saying. I basically shopped for them because I didn't figure they'd know what was good or not. But I think they have pretty good intuition for it now that I've showed them a ton of items and they've, you know, been through the rodeo once. So that's gonna be up to them now. Anyway, tons of other fun things. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a ton of fun. RIP, I'm probably playing a Lancer campaign in a similar time slot. Oh, that's unfortunate. But don't worry, it's going to be here on Twitch if you ever want to, you know, catch up on the videos, and I'm going to be recording it and putting it on YouTube, so it'll be a lot of fun. Yes, the tutorial boat will not take 2 hours this time. Please. Okay, I don't know exactly what I'm looking for in these woods. We have 8 minutes left. I'm probably going to stop at around 11. I'm just kind of looking for any other supplies. I could actually, hold on. So the whole point of venturing west was to... Actually, let's go ahead and see if we can build a pickaxe. In our last moments, let's do a little bit of crafting. And then eat some food. I think that sounds like a great idea. Food. Well, don't worry. I mean, you know what powerful items look like in DOS 2, right? You have that knowledge. It'll probably go well. I will probably be speaking in a British accent through the entirety of the campaign. I haven't decided yet. I'm very tempted to, though. Just to, like, match the voice acting a little bit better, and also because a British accent is incredibly easy for me to do, because it's closer to my natural accent. Okay. It will be fine. Yes, don't worry. It will be. So what do we need here? We need glue, which is what we need the lime for. Or the, whatever that other stuff was. Let's cook some beets. And let's mix in some berries. Cook. Actually, I just need to eat the honey and I'm fine. But we'll save the stew for a rainy day. Oh, I should add sticks. Great, let's see how much a pickaxe costs to make. And that'll probably be the last thing we do for today. Steel pipe, beeswax, we have beeswax. Let's go get our steel wire and some steel pipe. I don't know if we have 4 though. Cooked food. Lovely. Okay. Hey, how you doing, owl liver? Which kind of sounds like owl liver, but don't worry about it. Is there any way to make pipe? I don't think so. I think we need to just have the pipe. And we don't have a lot of pipe. Okay, these storage boxes are empty. I can no longer click on the storage box. Hello? Okay, hopefully if I do this and go back to it, it'll let me click on it. Yes, all right. That was a slight bug. We have 3. Okay, we're gonna go out and find 1 more steel pipe just so we can, you know, have this pickaxe. Then we have the beeswax, which we need, and then we have steel wire. I'm gonna go ahead and put more sticks in here. We're 1 steel pipe short. Come on. That's unfortunate, and I didn't put one in here. Okay, so we're gonna go out. We're gonna find 1 steel pipe, and then we're going to then we're gonna make a pickaxe, and then we're gonna be done for the day. I think that's all we have time for left in the stream. This has been wonderful. I love this game, like absolutely love it. We'll see how much I love it when I'm attacked by a bear or any other dangerous wildlife. It specifically mentioned bears, which is why I keep talking about bears. There's fog! Dynamic weather systems! Ah, this is exciting. Actually, where on the map am I going? Oh, I'm going into uncharted territory. For better or for worse. Let's explore a little bit. Oh, this game is pretty. Look at the gradients, at the color scheme, and how well the light meshes with everything. I'm just so pleased. Like, this is such an aesthetically pleasing game. There's suddenly an eye at the top of the screen. Like we're being seen by something. And the music just... Bear! There's a bear! There's a bear! The bear can see me! The bear can see me! The bear's alerted! The bear's alerted! Run! Oh god! Bear's coming after me! Oh, I can't run! Oh, oh god, oh god, oh god! Bear, 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 bear. Bear, 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 bear. There's a bear. We found the bear. We found the bear. The bear is scary. We're bleeding to death. Eat. We're bleeding to death and I can't heal us. Oh no, I can't heal myself. Oh, we found the bear. We found the bear. We found the bear. Oh god. That was very scary. Suddenly a much more... Oh, please, bear. Bear, all I want to do is loot that place that you're guarding. Oh, that's so unfortunate. We'd find a campsite that has the steel pipe. And there's a bear. Oh no. It said crouch to hide previously. Oh, bear. Can I attack the bear? Can I be brave and attack the bear? This is probably a terrible idea. There's bear. There's bear there. Bear is there. Nope, nope, no, you can't see me. You can't see me. I'm hidden behind a tree. I'm hidden behind a tree. Don't investigate, bear! Don't investigate! Ah! No, 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 bear! Go away, bear. I'm chopping you with an axe. The bear is not attacking me anymore. Let's search and hope the bear can't attack me while I'm doing this. Blueprint. Fishing rod. Useful. The bear's not attacking me for some reason, and I just need one steel rod. I beg you. Bear? The bear can see me again. The bear can see me again, and it's... And that's where we're stopping today, people. Thank you so much for stopping by. Attacking the bear was a bad idea. Trying to grab the pipe from behind the bear sort of worked until the bear saw me again. And the game crashed when I tried to load the save. That's probably not a good sign. Never mind, it didn't. It just took a little bit. Okay, where are we? We've got honey. Oh no. We're pretty far back, actually. I mean, we didn't get... We only gathered materials. That's fine. Let's go ahead and save here. We're good to go. It's not actually that far back. I don't think we have the cave on the map, actually. Oh, no, we do. Never mind. We're fine. This is about where we were. We're good. We're good. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. This has been phenomenal, and I am playing more of this game in the future. Rest assured of that. I have thoroughly enjoyed this game, and I look forward to playing it more in the future. So I will see you all in the next stream, which will be tomorrow, starting at 2. Come out for the DOS2 campaign. It'll be a ton of fun. Bye-bye!